My people, now good afternoon. How na day? We really happy say now they join me for this first program where we the host when it be real gist on BeeTv. This one a serious matter. They say now run when not be run. Now a woman go they run, they use hand, they hold the two things when they front. But as they waka they go, we go speak English as we know and reach. We go still speak the pidgin, and if possible self, we go speak local language. My name na Best Orator. So the thing we will bring come today is a very serious matter. Honestly, it's a matter that concerns everyone. Whether you are a banker, whether you have any bank account at all with any bank, whether you use public transportation system. In fact, if you are even concerned about your own safety, your own security, it's what we want to talk about. Now, take a look at this picture. This picture that is about to pop up now is what we really want to talk about. Yes, the robbers, the banks, and the victims. This is one thing that should interest all of us. Now you can see the lady in this picture. Her name is Anita. Anita has a very ugly experience that she reached out to BeeTv and said we should talk about it. So I think this issue should be a national issue, not just about Anita, who is a victim here, but about all of us. If you are a mother, you are a father, your brother, your sister, all of us, this should concern us. And so, let's talk about what happened to Anita. This incident that I want to relate now happened recently. Now, she sent me a message. Let me just read through her message. She said, "My name is Anita. I am the human resource manager of a cybersecurity company based in Abuja. On Wednesday around 8 p.m., I closed from work and together with my colleague Tosin, who is the accountant of our company, we entered a Toyota Corolla at Transcorp Hilton Hotel Junction, Maitama, going to Lugbe because earlier my car had some issues, so I could not bring it to work. The driver said he would only carry 3 passengers at the back and 1 in front. Already, there were 2 men in the car, 1 in front and the other at the back. We asked the driver for the fare and he said 700 naira. This was the normal fare. After moving for about 5 minutes, the driver wound up the windows. Suddenly, the guy in front jumped behind holding a big knife. Without talking to us, they descended on my colleague and I with blows and slaps. They forced our hands down and blindfolded us. They tore our skirts and used them to tie our hands. They started threatening to kill us and sell our organs if we did not cooperate with them. We pleaded with them, but the more we pleaded, the more they tied us. Later, they took our bags and emptied the contents. They requested for our phone passcode. Because my face was already swollen, my face ID could not work. This infuriated them and they beat me the more. At a point, I almost passed out. They told my friend that if I should pass out, they would throw me out of the moving vehicle. My friend had to start waking me up. Later, they used the alternative code to open my phone. They asked all my financial codes and we gave them at intervals, and they drop at a POS to use our ATMs to withdraw cash. They continued for a while and they attempted to rape us. We resisted with more beatings. They now told us that they will take us somewhere later and have their way with us. More phone alert rang, and my phone alarm rang, and I knew that it was 10 p.m. They kept moving from one location to another using POS point to withdraw cash. They asked us how much we earn as salaries, and we told them. Later, one of them showed us a gun, and the car stopped. He told us to get down and warned us not to look at the car. That was how they zoomed off. We later discovered that we were under a flyover bridge. We were crying and climbed the bridge. We saw CD Plaza. and we are heading towards it. We saw a police van and the officer asked us what was wrong. We narrated our story and asked for help. Instead, he zoomed off. We walked to a lounge near Kadi Plaza and saw some people outside. They came to find out what was wrong. We told them and they were sympathetic, but when we asked for a phone so that we could call our family members, they refused to help, saying that they did not want any problem with the police. The security men came and chased us from the place until a good Samaritan passing by came and assisted us with his phone. That was how we got our boss, who sent his driver to pick us. We were taken to Secretariat Police Station and from there to Muhammadu Buhari Police Hospital in Area 11. We were given emergency treatment and admitted. This was around 12:30 a.m. Later, okay, before we continue with this narration, let's talk a little about what we have read so far. Now, you notice what they said. They wanted to board, they took a cab in Abuja. And now Abuja is the capital of this country. Whether we like it or not, it should even be a little bit safer. But let's leave that. And now they picked them up. From this story, I'm going to tell you the area that concerns the bank and other things that now happened to the victims. Now they managed to drop them off after threatening they were going to sell their organs, they were going to kill them, they did all manner of things to them, but mind you, they were not raped. And now they saw a uniformed man. Let me put it that way. I don't know if it's, but they said he's a policeman. And after explaining everything, he zoomed off. And as sympathizers came and said, what happened? They explained, please, they've taken our cell phones. Can you help us with one? Let's call our family. Maybe the good Nigerians would have helped. But along the line, they said, I no fit for police problem. Oh, can't give you my phone, can't take call. Now when police want to do investigation later, I go, can't drag us foot. They declined. Now, this is the point that should interest you. That's the next part we are going to read. This is what should concern every one of us. We know that this story we just told, you may have heard about it before. You know, you've witnessed it yourself. But this part that I want to take now should interest every one of us, because it seems to me that our bank, our savings are no longer safe with some of these banks. So let's continue. Later, Tosin's sister came and was able to access her mail. That was when she discovered that apart from the money they withdrew from her account in Zenith Bank, they now borrowed 3.1 million naira from Fair Money app and 300,000 from OPay. 2.1 million was withdrawn through my GT Bank account. Fair Money is now claiming that Tosin is owing 4.7 million, including interest. Against all medical advice, I went to my GT Bank in the morning on Thursday 26th. I got my statement printed and discovered to my greatest shock that GT Bank granted me an online loan of 1 million naira by 10:32 p.m. that night. The customer care told me that I have to pay the loan plus interest. I was not in a condition to argue, so I went back to the hospital. On Monday 29th, which is yesterday, when I was able to access my mail, I discovered that GT Bank sent an offer letter for 1 million naira loan facility by 10:33 p.m. This means that the loan had already been disbursed by 10:30 p.m. before the offer letter came. The interesting aspect is that the bank tied the collateral for the loan to my salary. I stopped using GT Bank for my salary account since September 2024. I do not have any major transaction with GT Bank to warrant the approval of a 1 million naira loan in the middle of the night. I have never asked the bank for a loan facility. So guys, this is our subject of discourse today. We will entertain your comment, guys. We want you to be part of this discussion because there are so many things that should be put into consideration here. So many things that should be put into consideration here, considering the fact that this lady in question had never borrowed money before, 1. 2, it was in the middle of the night, like 10:30. And then 3, that particular account is not even a salary account anymore. So the question is, if you can loan, because from what we heard, we're going to talk about that. We're going to show you videos. They are going to talk to us. The girl in question, Anita, we have our interview. We have a father interview. And even what transpired today, they went to the bank and even to the police station. Now the question is, let's even assume that Anita requested for that loan. He said, I won't borrow money. So bank no fit your wait made a break. For example, like, okay, oh, maybe send a mail. You say you need this money. Okay, just double check, cross check, be sure, say, okay, oh, this person, no, una your borrow 1 million for night. So what did you want really buy for that night, for example? And this particular person, una tie that money now to her salary, send her salary account. Now she not tell you say, in your open salary account with una, in your open account with una. And 2, una never check whether she see they receive salary for that account. I beg make una wait. Una go just give me like 2 minutes. Una go just give me like 2 minutes. Make I bring some of our videos comments. So the question now be say, person when no they receive salary again. Oh goodness. So what did she want to pay? What did she want to pay? What did she want to pay? Person when no they receive salary again. What did he want to pay? I be not be this country with day when it be say that they retrench people. Are you not aware that so many companies they've retrenched their workers because of economic hardship? Are you not aware? Are you not didn't know? Okay, fine. What if the person not even they don't die? Okay, let's even assume. What if the person don't resign? So which money you say you want to collect from her every month from that account? Which money? I want to know. Because it's becoming, we will entertain your comments. We're going to read your comment, guys. Just be dropping your comment. Share your experience with us if you have. Advise Anita on what she can do at this point. You know, because me, I don't see calls on bank people when I know so cool. Now so that they do and they say, the excuse when the bank account they give me, say, if they just tie your salary, your bank, to your salary account, they fit give you money anytime. I say, really? That means no salary account they save again. And I say it be so. If I no want borrow money, because some bank don't come tie salary account to borrowing, anybody can hack your phone and borrow money in your behalf. When it be say sometime 5-10 years you never pay finish. How much be the minimum wage? How much people they receive? That we now warrant that una just can't give person loan, make the person just get loan when he not sign. I tell you say want to pay the money back. I mean, we have questions just plenty when we need to dey ask. Questions plenty when we need answer. So everybody make una dey drop una comment. The girl say he no send though. In fact, you know what they do to the friend? I bet show me the picture of the fair money. Show me the picture of the fair money. See what they do the friend. Now for here you dey see 4 million. Okay, don't move, come out, you go come back 4 point something. They tell am say they borrow her 3.1 million. Wo gia son ason agboya bi ene o. They say they borrow 3 million naira for night when everybody don dey sleep. They come borrow am that money. Then when they borrow the money finish, they come send am message the next day say, for this 3.1 million when we borrow you, so get ready o, make you come pay us 4.7 million. And you even know the worst thing, after they borrow that money, they don't know the way they want to withdraw the money because the girl not get ATM. it was only Anita that had an ATM of GT Bank. So they can't transfer 2 million go Anita account that night. They transfer 2 million to her account. Now you dey see for us, so come down small. You dey see Okonigene for that up there. Now Anita be that. They transfer 2 million to her account. That's it. Just pause it there. You are seeing Okonigene Anita Obehi. That is 25th. If you remember when I was reading this, I told you people that the incident happened on the 25th. They now transfer the money to her account because it's her ATM they will be able to use to withdraw the money. Or to now further maybe implicate her, I don't know. But now, the girl now when be salary earner now, they ask fair money now, say, Oko, why when may I pay 4.7 million? Why do you want me to pay this huge amount? Now the question here is, the issue here is, it is not that the 1 million naira that they took. Hello, we're not taking calls on the show. You want to say something? Just drop your comment, guys. Drop your comment. We are going to read your comments here, and then let's see how we can help ourselves. Let's see how we can help ourselves. We really need to help ourselves. That's just the truth. Because I could have been the victim. You also could have been the victim. Your mother, your father, your brother, your siblings, anybody, your wife, anybody can be the victim. And so it is a matter we should discuss. So everyone, share this video, tag people. Share this video, tag people. And there is something that the security people even told the father. You will listen to it now very soon. Say, Ogares na. You know if we happy say na every matter that they drag. You know if we happy say they not kill your pikin. So it don't reach like that. Say when something happen, we go dey even fear to talk about them. Say make we rest because say yeah our pikin they alive. Really. So now guys, we are going to listen to Anita. She's really heartbroken, you know. If you listen to her voice, you know that firstly she was able to escape. They wanted to molest her after they tore her skirt, used it to tie her hand. They blindfolded her and even threatened that they were going to sell her kidney and other organs. And then she's really not sure, but she told us exactly what happened. So let's take a listen to Anita.
Good day. My name is Anita. I just want to speak briefly on an ordeal I suffered in the hands of armed robbers on 25th of June 2025. My colleague and I were going home. We're working in Kama, so we were at Transcorp Junction. We got into a vehicle that was heading towards Lube, allegedly towards Lube, and I was meant to drop her down to Third Bridge, then continue my journey from there where she continues. While approaching Airport Road, just before we even got to the dome, the junction that leads to the dome, the guys the driver in the vehicle wind up his glass, increase the volume of the music, including the driver. There were two other guys, excluding the driver, sorry, there were two other guys in the vehicle, making them three. So the guy in front jumped to the side where I was, while the other guy grabbed my colleague. We were beaten, severely assaulted, were coerced to reveal our phone password, financial and other sensitive information. Eventually, because we left the office around few minutes to 7, sorry, few minutes to 8. So we're picked up around like past 8 for sure, and then we were dropped off under the bridge leading to. By the time we were made to climb up, when we got up to the bridge, we turned to our left and we saw that it was heading towards Sedi Plaza. We were eventually able to get in touch with our family members and also our boss at the office, who sent a driver to us, who took us to the hospital, to the police station. When we got to the police station, we were taken to their hospital. Getting to the hospital, we were able to have access to phones from some good Samaritan to make more calls to our family members. My colleague first checked and found out that a loan, aside from the money they withdrew from her account, loan was taken up from her account for fair money. A total loan of 3.1 million was taken from her account, and then she was supposed to pay interest leading up to 4.7 for OPay about 300. There's minus all that, so she was owing over 5 million naira in debt. So GT Bank was the bank I used. I knew that reaching to them was useless. What the best we could do at that time was to block, but then I had to go to the bank early hours of that morning to check how much damage was done, because I saw that out of the 3.1 million that fair money was gave my friend, they were able to send 2 million to my account and then 1.1 to a different account, and all the other withdrawals that were done. On getting to GT, I found out that not only did they withdraw money from my piggy vest application into my GT account, they also took a loan of 1 million naira, which was really shocking to me. But honestly, at that time, considering the fact that my friend was in over 5 million naira debt, I didn't really like, I don't know the exact word to it. It felt pale in comparison to what she was going through. So we decided that okay, we're going to make a complaint, and all we're advised by GT to make sure I have my police report and medicals, so they don't think that I was in cahoots with them, since part of the money was sent to my account. And then when I asked her I can sort out, and they told me to just pay it off, that it was already running. And as much as they were very sympathetic with the whole situation and all that, but then having access to my account, my email account, linking my GT on the 30th of June, I discovered that they sent me a loan offer after disbursing the loan into my account. The loan offer wasn't signed by me, authorized by me, and the security was that my salary was the security, which is strange considering the fact that I haven't received salaries in that account since September 2024. So it didn't make any sense. I just feel like something is not right. I'm really grateful to God for sparing me, for sparing my friend, for our family, for healing. Like, I am really grateful, but I really hope that something can be done about this situation, and then in everything I give God all the glory.
They say one that no fear end, though, wonder shall never end. Now you have heard from Anita. Anita has not done anything in that account that has to do with salary for the last 10 months. So if at all you want to give a loan, for example, are you not supposed to even check the last 6-month transaction to know if that account is even viable, if it's okay to get a credit facility? Now you just did it within how many minutes in the night? You just agreed to loan her that amount of money. Now, can you not even wait till the next money and just be sure? How can somebody who no, in fact, what even makes you feel that that account is account for salary? And so even if it was, or even if it is as it still stands now, does that mean that all salary earners now, they can just be getting loans? If they wake up 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., you just give them loan? Is that what it means? I think that we still have a lot of questions begging for answer. And so I think that everyone should be concerned about this. Everyone should speak up, because you could be the victim. I could also have been the victim of what happened to Anita. I don't think it is right. I don't know. I've not been able to reach her friend now, Tosin. But Tosin from Fair Money app, I know of a friend who gisted me that when he wanted to get loan from this mobile app, they will just give you small amount first to see how much how far you'll be able to pay back, and then gradually they will be increasing it. You just gave somebody 3.1 million naira in the night, 3.1 million, and then the next day you sent a mail that she will now pay you 4.7 million. So how many years you want to work to gather that money? Now let's listen to Anita's father, who is also very concerned about what happened to the daughter and has been taking all necessary steps to see that this shouldn't end with the daughter alone. I mean, it should stop rather with the daughter. Others should not become victim of this thing. And then maybe we can talk about the issue of security in the FCT, one chance people and all that. I know that for some time we have done stories for the FCT police, our command, parading suspects, including one chance people. But it's becoming very common. It's becoming very common, and people don't want you to talk about it. People want you to be quiet about it because they've not been directly affected. If you are directly affected, you will not keep quiet. Let's listen to Mr. Tony as he reacts to the incident that happened to the daughter. We'll be back.
Good day all. My name is Tony, and I'm Anita's dad. The story we just heard from my daughter is what we don't wish for any parent at all, because the experience is so, you can imagine when you are called to be told that your daughter just went through this kind of horrendous experience. I just pray that we don't get such reports from even our worst enemies who happen to their children. The police are dealing with it. The security agents are trying to deal with it concerning those, and I know that one way or the other these people will be brought to justice, because such people should not be in circulation so that they don't harm other people. Everything should be done within the powers of the security to ensure that such things don't be done. But my emphasis is on GT Bank and the fair money, the way they started dishing out loans in the middle of the night. Why should a bank like GT? I remember myself, there was a time I wanted to take just 1 billion naira from one of these generational banks, and this in processes and the rest they took. GT is not known to be so generous. So I suspect, and I'm very, very convinced, that this is a matter of collaboration with these kidnappers from some unscrupulous elements within the bank, within that bank. And I want to urge the management of the bank to really take this serious and look into it. And let CBN, the regulating body, also take a look at all these things and take it very seriously. You cannot give such a loan to somebody that is not eligible. My daughter does not have a salary account with you, does not do major transactions with you, and you give her a loan in the middle of the night. And when you, as I tell you, sent her the letter of offer, you have already dropped the loan into her account from a request that came in the middle of the night for you at that time. So I have said that we are going to look at this. I want to urge members of the public to be wary of this, to be wary of banks like this GT and all this is what they do. Because if the banks are not complacent, these people will not be doing what they are doing and be succeeding. Because they are the ones that seem to know what to do, and so that they will get this money out. Because I'm even surprised GT Bank will allow an ATM to be used to be withdrawing over 20 times over the night, the same night, within the same period. And nothing was done to say that we will checkmate this in at the middle of the night, that something must be wrong. And how can an ATM be used to withdraw over 5 million, 6 million naira from POS accounts? So those are things that I think we should look at. So I want to urge that the issue of GT Bank, fair money, whatever they are called, even OPay, all these banks that are doing this in connivance with these people should be stopped. I want to use this, my daughter's case, as a crusade, as a movement to ensure that people don't suffer these things again. To let us bring these things, people should join this crusade and call GT to order and call these banks to order. You cannot be giving out loans in the middle of the night or giving out loans to people that did not even request for it. If GT were so generous to be giving out 1 million in the middle of the night. Nigerians will not be so broke. Everybody should go there. Everybody would have moved there to be collecting the money legitimately. Anybody that needs a legitimate way to work, just go and open an account with GT, because whether you have enough money there, whether you have collateral or not, GT will always give you the money once you go online. So if it were like that, let it be like that. But we all know that this is not true. We all know that GT cannot give you 100 naira on request without going through some stress and the rest. So this my daughter's case, I want to plead with the CBN, I want to plead with the Minister of Finance, I want to plead with all those concerned with this to look into this matter and look at it seriously and make sure that GT is made accountable. And also, I also frown at the insensitivity of GT staff, that your customer should come, you need to see my daughter's face, you need to see your friend. But with that, she still went to the GT to try to explain. They were just concerned about, pay the loan, and if the loan is already loan. They were just concerned about paying the loan. They are not even concerned about any other thing. So I frown at such insensitivity. And we are going to fight this to a logical conclusion with the bank. If GT Bank thinks that they will have a free ride or free money in this sense, they are making a great mistake. We are going to fight it to the end, and I'm going to take it to whatever logical conclusion we need to take it to. I want to thank God again and again that my daughter and the friend came out alive from the hands of these people. I leave them to the God of justice. I leave them to the law. And I know that the law will surely catch up with them and they will pay dearly for it. So I leave them that. So I continue to thank God. My wife and I are grateful to God and grateful to those who have shown sympathy. I particularly want to thank everyone who has one way or the other come to ensure that my daughter came back from almost the death that she was and that she has been taken care of. Thank you very much.
Now, wow. So person will never borrow money from your hand before. He just call ask you for night. They say the banks, they operate 24 hours. Now, me don't know that one. But I know that at point of sales, they are at their automated teller machines. You can withdraw anytime. But to not ask for credit facility in the night at 10 p.m. and then you will not give the credit facility, and then after giving out the money, you will not come and issue whatever that they issue. Now send a mail to say, oh, look at it. He said this means that the loan had already been disbursed at 10:30 before the offer letter came. So we are still waiting. We are hoping that the bank in question is going to issue a statement. So let's talk about what now happened today. So today they went to the police station, but before they went to the police station today, they had gone to the police station before, and they were telling the father that, just forget about the matter now. You should just thank God that your daughter is alive. I say, really? So who will now pay the gbese? For example, who is going to pay that loan? Who is going to refund the money to the bank? If they are asking you, is it just... And the father said, no, it's not just about him and the daughter. It's about every Nigerian. It's about every other person. So what will then happen, for instance, if it's okay, don't worry, we'll look for money, we'll hustle, we'll go and root cassava, whatever business it does to raise the money to pay the bank. What about other salary earners? Because from what they are not saying, that if you are a salary earner, automatically you can borrow. But what are the procedure? What are the process? What are you supposed to do? Are you not supposed to be communicated with, then get some commitment from you and all that? And so what is the duration? Is it after you have loaned me that you now be telling me this is how you are going to pay? What if I'm no longer even in that place that I am working? What if I decide not to put any kobo shishi in that account? So there are a lot of questions. So today now, they went out. You see the picture now. The daughter and the father, yes, this was when they went to the GT Bank in Abuja, where they went to actually meet those who are concerned and to talk about this issue. Yes, they went there. I think GT Bank at area 11, is it area 11 or area 2, which is the branch. The customer relations officer told us that any salary account captured can be credited with a loan. Are you getting it? any salary account that has been captured can be credited with a loan, so that by force now to get loan is by force. If people want to make money with interest, is it by force now to just credit somebody now, say we don't credit you? There is, you will not ask any questions. You will just say I don't credit you money. You don't even know whether it's the real person. Like in this case now, it is not the owner, it's not the owner of that account now that is looking for loan, that is requesting for loan. Her phone was taken from her account hacked, they requested money. You didn't wait for 24 hours to even credit her. You credited that account. Now you credited robbers. I really don't know. I really don't know. But I think that a whole lot needs to be done in this case, and Nigerians should speak up and comment on this to see how this can be forestalled against future occurrence. So we would listen lastly now to Mr. Tony again to quickly tell us in another 1 minute how far he went today, when he went to the police station, and then when he went to the bank, what they were told, what they were asked to do. He will quickly be telling us that before we round up for today.
Good day all. Today, Tuesday, 1st of July. Happy new month. Supposed to be a happy new month actually, though we are passing through some challenges. My daughter and I, we have been to the police station in the secretariat, and from there the IPO on Inspector Okwe, he escorted us to the branch in GT Bank in area 11, where we met the customer service manager, who was trying to explain to us that whether you have money or not in GT Bank, normally they can credit you, so far as long as they identify it as a salary account. My daughter made them to understand that, first of all, she never told them that it was a salary account, and she has never been using it for a salary account. Money has not been paid into that place as salary since October last year. So what collateral did they use? I don't know what they were just trying to say. So the police tried inviting them, but they said that no, that we needed to make a formal complaint to them. So our lawyers are making those formal complaint to them. So that's what we are doing now. Good day all. Today, Tuesday, 1st of July. Happy new month. Supposed to be a happy new month actually, though we are passing through some challenges. My daughter and I, we have been to the police station in the secretariat, and from there the IPO on Inspector Okwe, he escorted us to the branch in GT Bank in area 11, where we met the customer service manager, who was trying to explain to us that whether you have money or not in GT Bank, normally they can credit you, so far as long as they identify it as a salary account. My daughter made them to understand that, first of all, she never told them that it was a salary account, and she has never been using it for a salary account. Money has not been paid into that place as salary since October last year. So what collateral did they use? I don't know what they were just trying to say. So the police tried inviting them, but they said that no, that we needed to make a formal complaint to them. So our lawyers are making those formal complaint to them. So that's what we are doing now.
All right, you have listened to Mr. Tony, who just updated us with how far they went today with the police, and of course the bank itself. They said they should officially write to them, and then they will take it up from there. But let's hope that something positive will come out. I think it's time for them to assure their customers that their savings, their banking with them is safe. But let's quickly take comments now. We have this one that says, I consider these single acts by the bank very ridiculous, callous, and not professional to just offer a facility of such huge amount automatically and at a very odd hour of the night. Something has to be investigated both within the bank and by the authority outside the bank. I think I agree with you too. And then this one also says, I share with the lady's father that there could be a sort of collaboration between the bank and the robbers. This needs to be investigated. Well, we don't know, but I think doing that in the night, offering that kind of facility in the night, is something that causes for serious concern. And so let's see that the truth will be unraveled about what actually transpired that fateful day. All right, guys, this is where we'll call it a wrap on our maiden read gist on BeeTv, and we'll keep this on subsequently. If you have any information, any gist you want to tell us, any happening, you want to talk about politics, you want to talk about government or governance, you want to talk about every other thing, judiciary, security, sports, another form of entertainment, or even your personal experience, reach out to us. Our number is on our platform. You can send us a WhatsApp message. Don't forget that our major news will come up at 6 p.m. Endeavor to join us. We have stories for you, and not too long we got information that back home in Edo State here, the Supreme Court will be entertaining the appeal by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate, and then of course Accord Party and one other one. They'll be entertaining them tomorrow. The information just came out not too long, maybe an hour or so ago. And so maybe after that, tomorrow's hearing, a date for judgment regarding the Edo 2024 governorship election will be communicated to Kante. And that's it on the show for today. Thank you so very much for being a part of it. My name is Best Orator. Bye for now.